My name is Bo Jones. I'm the Vice President here at Investors Property Services. We're a full-service management and real estate firm focused mostly on property management, asset management, and rehab components. And so we do leasing, operations, renovation of multifamily properties, as well as retail and commercial. My role here predominantly is the multifamily segment, so we operate about 5,000 units across the country. Being in the multifamily business, we are used to security companies on a regular basis, and we've had some success and some challenges along the way. And so we were excited to use that Elite's approach to help us develop a new way of doing security systems that we found to be hugely beneficial to the tenants and the prospective tenants that we were looking to have occupy our space, because it gives people a comfort level that somebody is paying attention. And we've had no problem selling that concept. People love the idea that all this technology and all these cameras are linked in, that not just that they're there in case something bad happens, but also that there's somebody paying attention to them. And if they need help, it's going to come quickly. We handle circumstances that may arise at any property, right? No zip code is crime free. And so we've had instances where we've had to rely on the footage or the product that you can deliver back to us through my portal at my desk. I would say that it's probably saved me from a few evictions, from a few lawsuits, where we can actually go live. I can pull up the footage while I'm talking to an angry resident or somebody who's been a victim of a crime, or someone who alleges that they're a victim of a crime. And I've been able to pull footage live while I'm talking to them and review it and understand exactly what actually happened, not their version of the story, and put the whole situation to bed before it created a larger problem. And so we found that very valuable. And it's something that I use personally quite a bit as someone who's in charge of that, just to try to alleviate any further issues. We can kind of stop it right away. We had an instance at one of our properties in Los Angeles as well. It's a larger property, over 100 units, with a bad reputation. And we have turned it around over the last year. And what we did is we have 32 cameras on site that Elite monitors for us. And they're all over the property. So I have a view of almost every hallway, corridor, walkway, parking garage, common area. I can see everything. Manager's office, stairwells, you name it, we have it. And we had some vacant units because it was a turnaround type scenario where we were going from 60% or so occupancy all the way up to market. In the meantime, you have a lot of vacant units. And so we were able to monitor and capture an existing resident who was allowing other people into our vacants because he knew what was occupied and what wasn't. And we were able to capture that on footage and make sure that we could successfully remove them from the property without any problem, because we had it all on camera, as clear as day, him letting people in to the vacant units. And so it helped us out tremendously. And they were shocked. I mean, they didn't think that anybody was going to catch him. And so that kind of thing helps us quite a bit. And we use it. We use it for just that reason. As an operator of multifamily units, one of the things that we're always concerned with, both for ourselves and for our ownership groups, is liability, right? And so on an alternative project that we had in Los Angeles a few years back, our conventional standard patrol guard was assaulted. And he was beaten badly on the property. And so although he was a professional hired by a big professional company, working for our professional organization, working for our professional ownership group, everybody was concerned about the liability from that instance forward on what would happen if it didn't stop at just beating the guy up. What if they really hurt him bad or worse? And so one of the main drivers for us to move in this direction was we feel that it has eliminated some of that liability for our clients and also ourselves by putting people in the safety of a control room, monitoring folks remotely, and then letting the people who do this for a living respond and take care of business. And so we're alerting, we're advising, right, based on what you do in your command post. But then the police are there to solve the problem. And I don't have anybody that I employ directly or indirectly actually engaged in the problem themselves, which has been a great peace of mind for us in our organization. I think the system does such a good job deterring people that we haven't really had the need to have a bunch of police activity on our properties. And so in the event that we have had an issue, we had some pretty quick response time, but I can count those on one hand. I mean, in a property where otherwise, if we had not had this service in place, I know that we'd be having a different conversation. I think that they provide a service that's so unusual and so out of the box, the way they've coupled technology with the customer service component and then ultimately the police component, and have that trifecta working together as one, makes us incredibly willing to recommend and continue to use them across the country.